Marathon of Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. In this episode, we will be continuing our prerequisite cases for our next chapter. Just to remind you, each main chapter has a set of prerequisite quests of varying difficulties that do add to the story, but have to be done in order for us to move forward. Now, as always, Kyoko will give you a hint where to pick up prerequisite missions, and I've already, during my couple hours of grinding and sorting stuff out and trying to raise some money to go and buy some stuff, I have already gone to Shibuya Tower Records to pick up that case. But before we do that one, which is case file, we are going to do Nakano Underground. And this one is the government wants us to go to the Nakano underpass underneath the Broadway to find out what's there. So let's get moving. Let's accept the quest. I'll explain all the details. The client this time is the local government that takes care of the utilities of Nakano. Basically, the bureaucratic agency. Why are you so shocked? Of course, we specialize in supernatural and complex cyber crimes, but we usually have a very specific clientele. And we cooperate very well with Detective Matayoshi's police force, so they consider us to be a pretty good detective agency. So we've received a case from a public agency, quite a rare event. This case was originally discussed by Detective Matayoshi with the government agency. It's a bit special, so Detective Matayoshi passed us down to the government agency like a sort of ace up his sleeve, and now it's our case. Got it? In less words, you could have just said, hey, we got this to do. Good. Case is to unlock the gate at Nakano Underpass. It seems the gate is locked due to some electronic glitch and can't open. Okay. You don't know about the underpass? It's a facility that houses the equipment used to provide Nakano public utilities such as power, cables, water pipes, and so on. They are moving forward with plans to improve the look of the city centre above ground by housing the utilities underground. Looks like the invisible power cables and telephone poles are set to disappear. Visible power cables in the not too distant future. Underneath Nakano is a vast complex of tunnels, so there are of course many entrances. One of these entrances is the place where the gate needs to be unlocked. It is a password protected electronic lock, but it seems some time ago it locked for no reason and no one's been able to open it since. They contacted the manufacturer and they gave up. If needs be, they will destroy the gate, but obviously that would incur serious costs. While the costs were discussed, a weird groaning sound was heard coming from the other side of the gate. It seems something strange is going on. The manufacturer had bad feelings about it and didn't want to open the gate. But the government suspected criminal activity and called Matayoshi. I see, so the buck has passed to the Kuremi Detective Agency. After all, we are the best people for the job if you want to access places that is off bounds to most. This is actually a good opportunity. I've been wanting to investigate rumors surrounding Nakano underground system. Sometimes I feel like they miss words out in these sentences, but it's grammatically correct. The gate in question has an electronic lock, which you've already said, so naturally there's a cyberspace inside of it. You're the only one who can break into the gate without destroying it. We've already received permission from the government to access the underpass. Alright then, shall we go and find out what the real situation with the underground gate is? Where the groaning voice is coming from? What kind of strange world lies beyond the gate? This is going to be so much fun. from you? Ah, it's an underground gateway, so there will just be the underground tunnel behind it, right? Have you ever heard of the stochastic process in quantum mechanics? I guess I should tell you about Schrodinger's cat. Until we open the gate, we cannot know if we will find the underground tunnel or the void of space. Until you open that gate, the world is in a flux of overlapping possibilities. So just try to enjoy it. Let's go. The case is a simple matter of unlocking the gate. But what's behind the gate? It's your job to find out. Again, it's another instance of Kyoko being immensely intelligent and worldly, and giving us a pointless analogy. Although it is interesting, so Schrodinger's cat, something I learned in secondary school. Of course it is Cyclomon, because I'm a genius. Okay, let's have a team recap. Oh, excuse me. First up, we got XVmon, who is kind of our mixed attacker, but he's on the squad there. His partner, Stingmon, who is gracefully a glass cannon. He has a decent HP, but that attacks that 117, boy. Then I decided to evolve Kudamon into his next evolution, Repamon, who is a mixed attacker. He does have primary stats in intelligence still, but he's a bit of a mixed attacker, but he's a very speedy one too. Then we got a big boy, a thick boy, Geogreymon. We digivolved Dorimon into Darugamon. We got Lopmon training on the side, although Lopmon is actually max level, so I might want to drop her off. Starmon, another big boy in our squad. Clockmon, who is our intelligence tank at the moment. And yeah, pretty much. Let's actually where did we need to go? Okay. Let's drop off Lockmon first. Put something else in Lockmon's place to level up. Didn't actually realise Lockmon was actually max level. So we got another Kuramon, but what I'm gonna do, sort by memory use, slap Armadillomon on there. And Gazimon on there too. For the time being, I didn't realise I got Lopmon to max level while I was grinding. So now we can go to Nakano Underpass. Which is actually not too far from Nakano Broadway. Ooh. Let's get this started. Did you arrive at the underpass? The gate we need to unlock is inside. The control panel should be beside you. Do you see it? Connect jump to it to unlock the gate. What happened? What? Connect jump isn't working. That's strange. It's an electronic lock, so it should be some kind of network inside of it. Perhaps it's just you didn't activate the connect jump properly. Right. I think it's time to verify. I verified your ability to perform a connect jump. Raise your hand. Now concentrate. Now what? That's it. 30 minutes later. hour later. Several hours later. 100 years later. What were you doing just now? Whatever you're doing, it seems like it's not working. Ugh. Oh no, it looks like I can't verify it. Well, it seems like you can only connect jump if you feel disappointed. And if I were to posit the theory of how your connect jump works, your ability locates a digital wave, piggybacks on it to the target location's digital space, and then enters it. It can be a network, a PC server. It doesn't matter what the target location is. If it has a digital space, then you should be able to access it. However, there seems to be certain limitations when interfacing with a digital wave. In other words, when you can, and when you can't, you can't. What we determined is that you connected before by chance, even if there are specific reasons why you were able to each time. Put it simply, cause and effect are connected to digital waves. Causation or causality. Wait a second, how did you connect jump this time? I don't have any proof to support my answer, but perhaps there were others like you who tried and failed to open the lock and were disappointed. Yes, disappointment is definitely key. I've rambled on long enough. Yes, you have. Thank you for realizing. Goodbye, Kyoko. Please get this lock open as quickly as you can. Finally. Now, I realized something. The bulkiest mon on this setup happens to be XVmon. I'm gonna try to preserve SP here because I don't have a lot of it. Good job, Rapamon. Out of here, my face. Do the Digimon have a quiz for me? Check it. Maths question. What's 3 times 4 plus 12 divided by 6 times 4 plus 3? Whoa, that's math. And I haven't got my phone on me, so let's wing it. 20, let's say 23. Math is not my strong suit, but that's okay. We get to learn how to actually do something new. So now we get to learn how to use copy and paste. As a prerequisite quest tend to show us something we're going to have to do in the next main chapter quest. So pay attention and keep a close eye. So copy and paste is exactly as it sounds. Oh no, I've forgotten what I have to do. Wait, I do have a vaccine. Oh, I wasn't close enough. I wasn't close enough. Ah, Tentomon. Just the one I need. Hit him with that Saint's Knuckle, bro. Yo. Windclaw 2. Yo. I think this is the best Sunday of rest I have ever had. After working 6 days in a row, I'm actually glad that I don't have to go to work for 24 hours. What was that meant to unlock? I've forgotten this part of the game. Did I do what I needed to do? I think I did what I needed to do. Ah, you guys do what you want. And now you get a cross combo. Oh, you guys don't like me anymore. Wow, use holy light. Wow, okay. And we got Tentamon. I'm gonna wait till I get Tentamon to 100%, 200%, because if I haven't mentioned it already, or the game hasn't mentioned it already, when you scan a Digimon to 200%, they get additional points in their stats and abilities. Open says me. Oh. This was not what we were expecting. It's a digital shift. The door didn't open because of a digital shift. Okay. What's up, boss? It seems you've managed to unlock the gate, so thanks for that. It must have been easy for you given your skill. Yeah, there's a digital shift down here. What? There's a bit of a labyrinth in the underground tunnel? What do you mean by a bit? Is there any signs of a Digimon or an Eater in there? Not yet. I see. It's strange to see just a small section of a labyrinth. I know I said we couldn't know what we would find, but I wasn't expecting that. I believe we have witnessed to a special digital wave occurrence. It's as if it's some kind of current. I see. This is definitely a ley line. If you want to know what a ley line is, she's about to explain, so don't worry. Have you ever heard of ley lines before? There are many in Tokyo. They're called dragon chains. Dragons signify the undulating landscape and the hills and mountains. The dragon chain is what we call the flow of the land's spirit. It's well known in the Sosei Tenkai, advisor to the to Ieyasu Tokugawa, turned Edo into a great feng shui city. It is said that he built waterways and paths that lead the chi from Mount Fuji, Tokyo Bay, and Tokyo Bay to Edo Castle. Of particular note in the instance of the Ken-Iji and Asakusa Shrine to the northeast, and Zojoji and the Hiei Shrine in the southeast, all big religious institutions. In feng shui, those directions are thought to draw negative energy their way. The shrines hold big festivals to purge and expel that energy. And if you look at the lines that connect Buddhist temples Keniji and Zojoji and Shinto shrines Asakusa and Hei, you'll find they cross right inside Old Edo Castle, home of today's Tokyo Imperial Palace. It's really quite fascinating to see. Nowadays the waterways have been swapped out for rail lines and radio towers to dot the northeast and southwest. You could say we've finished what Tenkai started. Views from the eyes of current society, those rail lines and radio towers are artificial ley lines that supplement the old roads and waterways. Naturally, you're standing in the underground constitutes another ley line running through Tokyo too. Not just any ley line, the one that believed to emanate from Mount Fuji is supposed to run right through there. A man-made tunnel layered on top of it allows the digital wave to keep flowing in perpetuity. It's really a peculiar thing going down here. That's what produces this quasi-labyrinth you're seeing before you. Knowing that those weird voices the people are supposedly hearing probably belong to Digimon that are appearing as a result. I could go on for a while yet about this subject, but you at least somewhat get what I'm saying, right? Yes, because of the natural flow of energy running through Tokyo and the world as a whole, this digital wave manifested. You could have said all of that in that simple sentence. Aha, I'll take that to mean that you understood it well enough then. At this point, your work is essentially done, but we can't exactly ignore the newfound discovery of yours. Why don't you go a little further and check things out for me? No problem, boss. So yeah. It was 23. I am a genius. Fun fact, I got that wrong the first time and I actually did the math on a piece of paper. Left or right? Let's go right, because I'm right-handed. So I have a feeling, oh, it's blocked off. For now it's blocked off, but I have a feeling there's going to be numerous reasons for us to return to the Nakano Underground. And I also have a feeling these undergrounds connect to different rail stations. Some of the rail stations in Japan are actually underground, rather than above ground. While some are above ground, most of them are underground. Don't know why I just said that two ways, the same way. Two ways, two different ways. However, as I was about to say before my mind decided to have a blank, this dungeon that we're in, this labyrinth, is going to expand. I haven't seen it personally myself, but that's my gut feeling and gut reaction. Why would you give us, at this point in the game, something we can't fully explore, if we're not going to come back here and it's not going to get bigger? Simple, logical game design. If it stays the course, it looks like you're going to end up in Roppongi, which would mean, you know, this reminds me of something else I've heard about before. Please, Kyoko, this is not the time. As I mentioned before, Tokyo's ley lines stem from Mount Fuji, which is of course not all that coincidence, given that it's a sacred place. And the energy takes old highways like the Konshu Kaido and the Tokaido to get to Tokyo from Mount Fuji. The energy joins up with the underground waterways going along the highway at current Mount Fuji's snowmelt to Tokyo, flowing into the city together. One theory holds that the first place where that water appears above ground after reaching Tokyo happens to be where else but Nakano. Put simply, all the ley lines that flow throughout Tokyo could well be coming out of our own stomping grounds, believe it or not. Wouldn't that be amazing to think that if it turns out to be true? Whoa. Stop right there, don't go any further. What's the matter, boss? You're standing at the border of the municipality. Go any further and you'll be in central government territory. That's a hive we'd best not poke. Huh? Color me intrigued though. Oops, I accidentally skipped that text. We aren't prepared just yet to pick that sort of fight. There's still too much we don't know. This little tangent of ours has gone on long enough, I think. Head back the way you came and regroup at the office. No problem, boss. Though it's not as strong as we're used to, that tunnel is caused by a digital shift. We should probably keep it locked down like that before, after all. I have no idea how I'm going to explain all this to our client. No matter how you spin it, it's probably be a lot to take in. I wouldn't be sad if we come away looking even sketchier than we already do. Let's just let Detective Matsuo deal with it. Some jobs are best left to others. You're curious what exactly is actually beyond where you stopped. That makes two of us, believe me. Actually, while you were on your way back, I decided to look into it a little bit. Apparently you found what you found was a Kamishiro research lab, of all things. Really? Let me... Yeah. Don't be dense. I told you that area is under the jurisdiction of central government. That's not the sort of place you wander into for fun. If nothing else, it indicates that Kamishiro and the government have a tighter relationship than we previously suspected. Going after Kamishiro could well mean that we'd be ruffling the government's feathers. That's why we can't be hasty right now. We'll do what we can to prepare and cross that bridge when we come to it. This is just a guess on my end, but I imagine that it was Kamishiro that changed the password on the door and rendered it impossible to get in. They probably weren't counting on us being able to actually break in and snoop around, knowing that it could as well serve as our ace in the hole later, when the time comes to confront them, hopefully unawares. But again, let's not worry about hashing the details until we have to, and just be grateful we have that up our sleeve if need be. On that note, I realize the case is technically closed, but what do you say about heading over to Roppongi for me one more time? I don't mean the official business, rather I am keen on doing a little independent intelligence gathering for our own internal use. Surely you're interested in knowing why Kamishiro has built a research lab underneath the Tokyo Metropolitan Government building too, right? So how about we just walk on through the front door there and see what we can find? Sound good? Sure, boss. Ikuze! So we don't have... Wait. Oh yeah. So yeah. We have another piece to our grand design. So we're going to go to Roppongi and see what we can find. If this was actually me, I wouldn't be willing to go set foot in a government building like this. Oh, are you here to tour the lobby? Please come inside. You must be confused. Let me explain. Construction on the new Metropolitan building isn't entirely complete as of yet. Well, it was at one point, that is, until a major firm came in and it decided the upper floors merited additional construction. As such, while that's going on, the lobby here remains free and open to the public to visit. Okay. Did you make it inside the building? Alright, I get you. So, they're all right with you hanging around the lobby. Well, that makes our work a little bit easier. Then, go on in. All you need at this point is a terminal somewhere where you can infiltrate their system. Piece of cake at this stage, I'd say. So once you find a terminal, you can slip on in and work your magic like always. I wish I was there to see it myself. Seems like quite a sight. It reminds me of the Tower of Babel in a way. I guess I'm starting to ramble again though. Don't worry about me. Feel free to get back to work now. Is there something wrong? Did you find a terminal that digital shifting? A little. If the shifts are weak, while still prominent enough for you to notice it, it could be a sign this place will turn into a labyrinth later on. Well, for now, try connect jump to it. We have no idea what else could be inside, so stay on your feet, alright? In we go. Okay, let's do this quick, fast, and in a hurry, because Time is wearing on and I didn't go the right way. Okay. My first mistake. Ooh. Ooh. Go for it, guys. Oh, wow. Oh, just as a side note, I actually managed to get Kudamon like almost to max level. He was almost level 30 when I decided to digivolve him. His stats were high enough for the evolution anyway, so kind of went forwards. Again, sometimes waiting a little while longer before you digivolve a Digimon is beneficial, because they start off with slightly higher base stats for their next evolution. So let's have a look at Rapimon's special move, which never actually seems to kill anything. Dang it, Beermon. Why you thick, girl? Wow, Sonic Void missed. Like most of these special moves have like 95 accuracy. There's a very slim chance you actually miss unless a Digimon has agility up. Bug recovery. Oh, we might actually get a chance to see this. The bug status doesn't actually come up all too often. You're more likely to see dot than bug. Wow. Okay, that was probably very loud, my apologies. We're making pretty good progress towards our final team. There's a few more Digimon we have to get in order to do it. Ooh, our quarry has arrived. Our quarry has arrived. And it's a good thing we have Stingmon, because Stingmon, as we found out in our last Eater battle, is like the best thing for fighting these things. I wonder if any other Digimon have defense penetrating moves, because that would be really cool. I don't want to be rolling around with Stingmon for forever. Oof. Why did he hit me so hard right out of the gate? Rapimon's got aura, so I can do a bit of healing. Come get that spiking strike, bro. Blah! Eat a V-laser, bro. You're finished. Skyoku was right. This place could have become... I got no money for that? That's a bit cold, bro. Ooh, he got shock. That's actually a decent Earth Element move. You found an Eater inside there after all. But you couldn't find any other evidence of note. You're not seeing the forest for the trees here, Lan. The fact that there was an Eater inside the terminal at all is big evidence in and of itself. Regardless, let's call it a day. Get back onto the office. Okay, so the municipal building could have turned into a digital shift. What was the point on showing us that? Questions. There's probably hard working going all over the place today, but thank you. I think I'm starting to piece it all together now. You are, but I'm not. While you were out and about, I decided to measure the digital waves coming out of that building, and I found out that the Metropolitan Government building itself is one big digital wave force field. Gesundheit? From what I can tell, energy is flowing straight into the building via the ley lines inside the Nakano underpass. So the underground lab Kamishiro has beneath the building is probably controlling the energy flow. You remember what I said about ley lines when you were inside the tunnel, don't you? Yes. There are two things at play here: the natural energy that flows from the earth along the ley lines and the digital waves emanating from the sea of electrons. If you make a massive structure like the building a hub for those things, you can manipulate their flow. Why they need to do it that way? Well, for one, digital waves might be invisible to the naked eye, but they have mass and therefore require a vessel. And the bigger the vessel is that contains those waves, the more energy you can build up. It probably also explains the new construction that's going on, as more space would mean much more energy Kamishiro can stockpile. The extra energy then go on to impact the building beyond the facility, hence the digital shift that you ran into at the lobby. And with any good digital shift comes an eater, of course. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if that place goes labyrinthian eventually. But we don't have to be concerned with that threat anymore now that you've cleared the joint up. On the other hand, it would be in our own way. I'm still deflated from yesterday, honestly. On the other hand, it's worrying that its own way that things resolve so clearly this time. The fact that digital waves can be concentrated in such a small quantity as they attract individual eaters and produce a micro labyrinth is scary. If you hadn't been there, we might not have caught it until much later. The whole thing doesn't sit well with me at all. This case has taught us that there's technology that can mostly suppress large amounts of digital waves as they build up and placed wherever. The deliberate and calculated nature of it all indicates that somebody's got big plans in the works, suffice to say. This, of course, calls for more investigating. We need to figure out how long this has been going on and what exactly it's for. Let's keep our eyes peeled as we move forward, man. We're onto something here, I know it. Your drive is really admirable. Keep it up. One way or another, we will definitely deal with Kamishiro when the time is right. So we will have another quest soon to do. But I think we should probably call it a day. We still have a lot of things to do. And yeah, if I keep up this pace, we'll probably finish this game before the summer. Well, or at least before I go on holiday. Ah, now we get to do something because we managed to get a farm development kit from our previous mission, which means now we can open another farm island. Which also means we can train 2 sets of Digimon at the same time. So let's move some new mons into this. Oops. Into this new farm island. And I'm still on the course of raising money to buy some more farm equipment. Oh, I forgot about Gardramon. Caramon. Okay, that's cool. So, do we have any Digivolutions that we can do? Yes. Numemon. So we can Digivolve into Gold Numemon. Jesus. Already? Tankmon. Ooh. That would be a nice surprise for you guys later. That looks like Pixiemon. But that's not the one we want. We want this one. So we have to get to level 30. Darugamon's not ready. Stingmon. Ooh, we can Digivolve into Infamon. That's actually pretty good. And we will soon have a DNA Digivolution possible. That looks like Rise Greymon. And that looks like Magna Andromon. Because for whatever reason he can digivolve into a light element. But yeah, Pyldramon is well in the works right now. Ooh, and we have access to Super Starmon, which is also really good. So Wisemon is ready. Andromon's almost ready. We've got a lot of Digimon that we can use. Can't believe his cam is not 50 yet. 48, not bad, pretty close. Ooh, what can you digivolve into? Let's have a look. Stop. Ooh, Doru Greymon. I didn't realize that was his silhouette. Ooh, I was rather surprised by that. This should be... Which Digimon is that? I actually don't know what Digimon that is. Ah, okay, that's weird. What is? Pangemon. I wasn't expecting that. Let's see what we could do with Tyrannomon. Yes, this was the one I planned. So Tyrannomon digivolves into Megadramon. Let's see, Grammon's not ready yet, which is rather upsetting. Neither is Seadramon. Yeah, most of these guys are not quite ready by generation, by type, by level. So yeah, most of these guys are not quite ready. But I know which one is ready, Lopmon. We can digivolve into... Let's see who this is. Ah, Gargomon. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. Okay. I need to sort this Argumon out to digivolve to normal Greymon. Kakumon, Frigimon. Well, I've got a Kakumon already. It's this. So max CP needs to be 40. Start making plans about what we're going to start digivolving things into. Because we have a lot of work to do and not a lot of time to do it in. Gardramon. Need to start messing around with Gardramon more. Cool. But yeah, we're pretty much done here for today. As always, if you guys liked what you've seen here today, please make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you have not already, share with your family friends. Make sure you drop a comment down below. No comment question of the day today, it's Sunday. Let's try and take it easy. Yeah. Sorry for the person who's watching now, because I'm kind of ending the episode. But yeah. I've been your boy, Lan the Ultimate Form, and I will catch you cats later.